Alright, my shit ain't on. I'm tripping, yo.
He got Zion screen on, bro.
There we go. What's wrong with the connection, bro? Who got that weak ass connection, bro?
You.
Oh hell nah, bro. You tripping, bro? Nah. I'm on Cold War.
That boy killer. That boy say he nice.
We're in the lead.
Nah, I'm gonna wait till y'all get on Warzone if y'all get on Warzone. I don't know, I ain't.
This isn't working. We're behind.
Bro, I'm lagging. Bro, what the fuck is this? I'm getting out this game. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that lobby. I'm gonna put the blunt down. Hey man, finna show y'all niggas how to go motherfucking dumb with a DMR. You feel me? Fuck wrong with y'all nigga. Welcome to the screen, like and subscribe if you new to this bitch. You feel me? I'm finna show you how you go dumb. Dumb.
Hard point lost. Contesting.
Really, bro? You hit me with a fucking flash?
Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point locked down.
Bruh.
We've lost the hard point.
Fell down, bro.
I don't owe him. From behind, bro. I'm not going next. You got me fucked.
He saved his life.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Napalm strike inbound. Hard point located. Hostiles have captured the hard point.
I killed both of y'all. I killed both of y'all, boy. I killed both of y'all. I did. I killed both of y'all.
Hard point locked
I killed both of y'all.
Contesting hard point. Contesting hard point.
I'm resting.
We've lost the hard point.
Why you trying to get me out? Who got out already?
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
That's bug, bro.
Bro, why y'all spotting me like this?
Bruh.
Bitch.
Bruh. You see that, bro?
Bitch.
Are you serious, bro? Are you serious, bro?
Hard point located. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Arming something.
No, I'm bad. I ain't put the bitch on.
Enemy counter spy plane inbound. identified. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Enemy spy plane inbound. Multiple hostile spy planes detected. Okay, I'm calling it. All operators proceed to exfil point.
Get it together, people. We need to go again.
That's all he do though. He's better. He on draw.
So y'all get.
Ooh, that was that drop, but that was that. Oh my god. I think I added the wrong person to the chat. I'm sorry. I ate up. Morning. No. No.
Fat.
You talking about D-Lo, bro?
Nigga real like trade.
The same nigga that carry around pocket pussers.
The same nigga who paying $40 for pussy every weekend.
Well, I sneezed. I was in the middle of sneezing and laughing. This dude carry around pocket pussies. 2-day shipping off Amazon.
Trying to tell you, boy, you get that weekend special every weekend.
You talking about a weekend special every weekend? 1+9 per iPhone 12 Pro Max.
Man, there you go, bro. Nigga just made me look like I was a noob in this bitch. No, cuz it was 3 against fucking 6. Well, they don't disconnect.
Ada. More dicks.
Domination.
Ada.
Taking Alpha.
Diana.
Capture the objective. Securing Bravo. Enemy is A locked down. B locked down. We're taking control.
This is a shark. I don't even know why I'm back. God damn. Nigga bug.
Losing Bravo.
Ain't nobody else to fight, man. Ain't nobody else to fight.
Enemy has B.
Keep dying, bro.
We're losing this fight. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
I'm racing down. Look. Wow.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. Losing Alpha. Taking Charlie. Charlie locked down. Losing C.
Oh, bro.
We lost Charlie.
I think it's on the Molly.
Sitrep, napalm strike inbound.
You said he man. My nigga, he got his ass stuck over there.
Sitrep, napalm strike inbound. Hostile spy plane established overhead. Securing Charlie.
Talking about watch out.
Time's against us. Turn this around. Securing C. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Told me that short.
Care package available for tasking.
Halftime.
Clean shot.
Switching sides. Seize the objectives. Taking Charlie. Enemy took Alpha. Hostile counter spy plane established above. C locked down.
Bro, it's so crazy because I trade this nigga too. That nigga got crazy.
Taking B. Enemy took Bravo.
That's so fucking gay. I'll go this nigga. I'll go this nigga house right now. time, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It's time, bro. It's time, bro. It's time, bro.
Losing Charlie.
You see it, bro.
Securing Alpha. Hostile spy plane established overhead. Losing Charlie.
Oh, heck, oh.
Taking A. Multiple hostile spy planes detected. A secure. Multiple
got a
hostile spy
demon.
planes detected. Multiple hostile spy planes detected. Enemy harp established above. Losing Charlie. Hostile counter spy plane established above. Napalm strike inbound. We lost Charlie. Securing C.
That was too damn close!
Net call. Hostile air patrol detected. Enemy napalm strike incoming.
Soon as that fucker get up.
That was too damn close!
No second chances. This is all or nothing. Securing Charlie.
Literally the same thing. That's
There's
just
no coming back from that. Haul your asses back home, CIA.
Tack off! Mission is a move arm!
that move overpowered, bro. Come on, bring the pistols, bitch. Come on.
said, hell nah, I'm just starting,
And
nigga.
whoever just killed me, you a bitch.
That boy bug a
Kill
bitch.
confirmed.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, whoever killed me was a bitch.
The fate of the free world is in your hands.
Hey, but I didn't know what you was doing, bro.
Don't worry about it. Let's know it's okay now.
I didn't know what you was doing. Nah, he on the phone. Hell left. Yeah.
Pulling ahead.
Nah, he finna be on the phone. Look, he muted his mic already. What's up, Kamar? He muted his mic already. Bye bye. Hello.
Y'all boys trash.
Enemy deleted.
I had to get your ass, bro. I'll fight Gucci.
Trying to tell you, bro, that word is it, bro.
Semtex stuck on me.
Established above. Enemy spy plane inbound. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. Multiple hostile spy planes detected. Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
What the fuck is my shit?
Semtex prime.
Down, bro. Stop doing downlights, bro. That's all you doing. All this nigga doing. You jit with that fucking what the shit called? You keep doing downlights. You keep doing that. That's all you doing is downlights. You suck. Bro, you suck. Jit. That's all you doing. You get your ass taxed right now. You get your ass taxed, nigga. I bet you the first one to get up. Never mind. I'm fighting tomorrow. I'm not the first one. Fight me, bitch. Stop running away.
Enemy.
Fight me. What's the word? What's the word? I want what's the word? told you gonna be the first bitch to get out. I told you gonna be the first one to get out. That's our ass, nigga.
Enemy napalm strike incoming.
You sorry.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Hostile counter spy plane established above.
Nigga not trying.
We go 2v2 right now. You talking crazy right now?
Alright.
Now you scared.
Lagging the whole game.
Oh, bro, I just whatchamacallit.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Enemy counter spy plane. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Wow, they all on your side. That shit crazy. Everybody on your side. God damn. That shit crazy. Wow, they all, damn, you got fans to get back on your side. Yeah, you just screenshot it. You screenshot it? Cocaine.
Inbound. Enemy chopper gunner established above.
That LAR, captures away. Enjoy the bird, boys. Firebug 2-3 signing off.
Hostile counter spy plane established above. Losing the advantage. Enemy spy plane inbound. We're in the lead.
Man, bro, chill out, bro. You see I'm not playing, lame ass nigga.
Helicopter available for tasking.
Man trying to hit me. You see I'm not playing, bro. Chill out, bro. Alright, I'm playing now, bro. I'm using the head
Victory's
stop.
close. Make the CIA proud.
Look, it's on my head. God damn. God damn.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
God damn.
Almost out of time.
Let me go bug out real quick. Hold on.
We've fallen behind. We're taking control. counter spy plane inbound.
Enemy destroyed.
She over there beating your ass. That's what's wrong. Give him the business. Boombastic. City of Topic. Call me wobble wobble, shake it, shake it.
Can you get out my lobby? You're trash, boy. Look at that. This dude, boy, always getting out first. He at us. I don't come for you. I was the worst target this game. We can meet him now and get the shake and bacon.
Hardpoint. Take the objectives. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is secure. We're taking control. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
Hey, how you out here beefing with me, bro? Hey, how you out here beefing with me? You know I don't lose for Ada.
You're mad.
How you out here beefing with me, bro? Wait, why D don't got, bro? Hold on, his
Enemy
PS5.
spy plane inbound.
Hold on, his
Hardpoint
PS5.
identified. Hardpoint locked
D on
down.
his PS5.
Hardpoint lost.
Why you out here beefing?
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. We're losing the advantage. Cruise missile inbound. Hostile pipeline established overhead. Hardpoint locked down. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is secure. Enemy's pipeline inbound. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is secure. Contesting hardpoint. We've taken the lead. Hostile care package inbound. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint locked down. Z-trap. Enemy attack helicopter above. Hostile care package inbound. Hostile pipeline established overhead. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is secure. Enemy napalm strike incoming. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Z-trap, napalm strike inbound. Hardpoint lost. Enemy's pipeline inbound. Hardpoint is secure. pulling ahead. Покажите им класс. Enemy cruise missile launch detected. Hostile spy plane established overhead. Enemy cruise missile launch detected. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested.
I see what type of fight this gonna be.
Hoorah!
I'm
That's
over
the win.
here getting Junior team too. I see what type of fight this is. Yeah, I knew it. That's how I died all my time, fighting somebody else when I can outmove from my ass. Yeah.
I'm about to get a tablet.
Huh?
I'm about to get a tablet.
About to get a tablet.
But anyway.
What kind of tablet?
I don't know. Shit,
You need
for
to
my
change your
job.
building
Shit,
anyway.
I ain't paying for it. I ain't never been on that bitch for 5 years.
Come on.
I am.
Hardpoint. Capture the objective. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is secure. We're pulling ahead.
Girl, no me. You hear me back?
We've lost the
What?
hardpoint.
Why you going?
It's snowing.
It's snow flurries out there.
This shit's stupid.
We're falling behind. Hostile spy plane established overhead. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is secure. Enemy spy plane inbound. We're in the lead. We've lost the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint lost. Hostile established above. We've lost the lead. Hardpoint locked down. Enemy spy plane inbound. We're pulling ahead. Hardpoint located. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Multiple hostile spy planes detected. We're losing this fight. Hardpoint is secure. We've taken the lead. Contesting hardpoint. Enemy spy plane inbound.
Working the
Hardpoint
objective.
identified. Hardpoint is secure.
Your gas line was destroyed by enemy action.
Target eliminated.
Hardpoint locked down. We've lost the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
Care package available for tasking. Authorizing baseline strike.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down.
Watch your fucking fire!
We're ahead. Don't let up. Hardpoint located. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Contesting hardpoint. We've lost the hardpoint.
Semtex.
Hostile care package inbound. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint lost. Enemy counter spy plane inbound. Hostile spy plane established on
Strike awaiting orders.
Hades approaching target.
hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Hades 3-6 is low on fuel. RTB.
Enemy harp established above. Hardpoint locked down. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Enemy cruise missile launch detected. Hardpoint located. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Enemy spy plane inbound. Multiple hostile spy planes detected. Multiple hostile spy planes detected. Cruise missile inbound. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down. Enemy counter spy plane inbound. Hardpoint contested. Hostile artillery targeting active. Net call. Enemy napalm strike incoming.
Should be good, man. No, it's good.
God, bro.
Kill confirmed. Spetsnaz operators, you're free to engage.
You want the pesticide, keep it in your mouth. Don't spit it out and shoot. You got to talk to it. You got to stop that. Okay? What do you take it out for? You can get it out. Here. Come on. Nah, come on. Come on, here. You keep jumping in the oil, fella. Instead of jumping, you go end up on the floor. I'm jumping my own.
Hostile spy plane
I'll be here.
Hostile attack helicopter inbound. Enemy care package above. lane established overhead. Multiple hostile spy planes detected. Hostile counter spy plane established above.
No, I'm trying to do the game mode at the same time. Just wait. Doing all this jiggle jig, when I put you on the floor, you go get it out. Watch the game like you do. You hear? Watch the game. That's it.
Check your targets.
Hostile sentry turret active. Nuketown strike inbound. Hostile care package inbound. Pipeline overhead. Enemy RCXT detected. There's no winning this. The conflict, exit hot zone.
You don't want how you pass by, you're not going to have the house. Okay. Ain't home. Mama fed you. You just hollering before I holler.
Bro, I jumped. Where?
But see, man, you just doing stupid stuff. I mean, feed you the milk until you blow up. So that's what you want. If you just had a bottle.
Kill confirmed. Spetsnaz, you have a green light. Вперед! We've pulled ahead.
Fuck sleep.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Right there.
Bro, this nigga in his damn bow and arrow, you pussy.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Multiple hostile spy planes detected. Enemy spy plane inbound. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. advantage. Hostile spy plane established overhead. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. Z-trap. Enemy attack helicopter above. Поражение недопустимо. Bring this back. Z-trap. Napalm strike inbound. Hostile spy plane established overhead. We're done here, Spetsnaz. Fall back to extraction site.
Well, shit.
shit was wrong, bro. That nigga said he killed me for nothing. His ass killed a nigga.
Stop talking to yourself. Now talk to me then. What?
You're too ass for that.
Huh?
Ass for that. What you want for lunch?
Kind of cold.
I'm gonna turn the heat out.
Nope.
Want that gray blanket, the little one that's a little bit heavier?
Nope. I just got on the cold, so I should be good. Watch the big TV. I can't say the same.
Huh?
I can't say the same. Well, we got everything back on like ain't nothing ever happened.
Oh, really?
I think we got everything back.
Yeah, we better come back on. Yeah, I think it just don't look like it looked like we had a lot of stuff, but we really didn't.
I was screen up there.
Right there. What nigga shit?
My new money goal? Refinance, free of cash, turn my spare room into a recording studio.
Discover and compare the smartest credit cards, mortgage lenders, and more, so you can make your money goals happen on your wallet.
Andre Drummond's Lakers debut did not go as well as the center had hoped. Drummond left the game the third quarter with a bruised toe and would not return in the Lakers' 112-97 loss. The X-rays were negative, and now he's listed as day-to-day after he said his toe was stepped on by Bucks center Lopez. Drummond finished with 4 points, a rebound, and a block in 4
You knock it over his
So,
toe?
Shannon, are you encouraged or discouraged by his night?
I'm encouraged. But Skip, let me tell you what happened. And I think we've all had this happen before, Skip. We go to the store, we want a pair of shoes. And they don't have our size, but they say, well, the biggest size we got, now I'm a 13. They say, the biggest size we got, sir, is a 12. But I really want that shoe. I got to squeeze up in it, Skip. And then if somebody step on my feet, my dog's going to be barking. And that's what Andre Drummond, he wanted to come out there in them Jordan lows. No good and well, he was 17, but the biggest size they had was a 16.
The Lakers don't even have a size.
Nah, they got about a
Lakers got everything.
They got that feet that big. And he run up and down the court, Brook Lopez stepped on it, and his toenail came off, Skip. You know that favor, man. I don't know if you ever had a toenail. But being playing in the NFL, Skip, the temperatures is wet, it's cold, it's rain, it's hot. People stepping on you with those spikes and your toenails. Whew. But Skip, I saw more of a presence last night in 5 minutes of Andre Drummond than I've seen in 3 months of Marcus Gasol.
Well, that's not saying much.
That's my point.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It does not matter how he looked last night. How is he going to look with GOAT and Baby GOAT? I think he'll be just fine. He'll just fine. He's challenging shots at the rim. That's what we need. Marcus is not going to be able to challenge anything. He's athletic. He can get back and play the pick and roll, Skip. He's going to get some lobs. I like what I saw. I'm very encouraged. No, it did not go the way we had hoped. But I'm trying to think, Skip. I mean, what were we expecting? The guy hadn't played in 6 months. You expect him to give you a 30-20 game in his first game back? No.
Not 6 months.
No, I said 6 weeks.
Oh, 6 weeks.
Six weeks.
Yeah.
Last game was February 12th.
Yeah.
So he hadn't played in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So what were we expecting from him? But I was very encouraged by what I saw. I saw a guy that was active. I saw a guy that was engaged. And like I said, he just got there, Sunday? Probably his first practice was Monday. They played Wednesday. So as he gets more familiar with the offense, the defense, and what's going on, I think he's going to be a huge addition for the Lakers. So I am very encouraged by the little bit that I did see last night.
Okay, allow me to say, welcome Kareem Abdul-Drummond, Laker savior. And allow me to say how sorry I feel for this still young man, because he's been thrust into a spotlight he does not deserve at this point in his career, because he's done nothing to deserve Laker savior status. And I still say the audacity of Jeannie Buss, and I like Jeannie, but she went completely over the line to post social media pictures comparing her greeting Andre Drummond to her father, the great late Dr. Jerry.
We welcome everybody with open arms. Let them know they're part of Laker Nation, Laker family.
Yeah, and he was welcoming one Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who had been with the Milwaukee Bucks, but had played at UCLA and won national championships and dominated college basketball, probably the way it's never been dominated before at UCLA, right?
Right.
And then he'd only won 3 MVPs with the Bucks and won a Finals MVP, and here he comes to LA just like Andre Drummond came in and Jeannie greeted him.
Yeah.
And Andre Drummond has won nothing.
But Kareem was arriving, and there was no LeBron or AD in place. He was arriving, and the cover was bare. They ended up having to get Jamal Wilkes. They ended up having to get draft Norm Nixon.
Well, who they had to get was Magic Johnson.
That definitely helped.
Okay, that definitely helped. But the point was, he was under extreme pressure, and then right on cue, what happens? He freakishly gets hurt. And this is just me. In fact, I covered Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's Los Angeles Lakers for the LA Times starting in 1976, I believe it was. So I get it. I know what that is, and I know this league pretty well. I don't ever remember a player getting stepped on during a game and losing his toenail because of that immediate impact injury. Now, if he already had what's called a black toenail, where, like, I've gotten them all the time from running, if your shoe gets too sweaty or tight, and you run too much downhill, and you go boom, 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 and the blood goes underneath the nail, and then it just dies, and it just finally falls off. Maybe it was already...
We used to have to take them off.
Okay.
The doctor will come
well, you could do that.
Yes.
But that's not as painful. The whole prospect of it got ripped off.
It hurts.
Well,
happen.
But have you had it happen in a game?
But like you said, it was accumulation.
It had to be accumulation.
It kept getting stepped on.
It was just like a bad break. It was exactly the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Skip, you ever have a situation where you bite your tongue once, and it seems like every day for the next 2 weeks you bite your tongue in that exact same spot? Where I kept getting my toe stepped on every single game, every practice, and then eventually I'm in a game, and then after the game I look at it, I'm taking the tape off, and the toenail comes off with the tape.
Actually, I've never been accused of biting my tongue about anything, right?
Well, you know that. It's a figure of speech.
Yes, it's a figure of speech. I got it. Okay, back to Andre Drummond. So I don't know how to qualify or disqualify his performance. I did like it that he's lost weight, and I don't know how you take off 6 weeks. Usually you gain weight.
Right.
But he said he lost 10 to 15 pounds. That's a lot of weight.
So he was damn near, so in other words, he was damn near 300.
Well, he looked svelte last night. He looked like he could actually run up and down the floor.
He ran up and down the court a lot faster and harder than I thought he would.
I would agree. So he ended up playing 14 minutes and 20 seconds. He scored 4 points. And yet he gained only 1 rebound. He had 1 rebound to his name in 14 minutes. That's perplexing to me. And he had 3 turnovers in 14 minutes, that doesn't add up for me. But I got to give him a pass. I got to give him a break because he said Brook Lopez stepped on his toe early. So then what am I supposed to do with what happened? I think it was 8:55 left in the third quarter. Do you remember this play?
When we started Carvana, they told us that selling cars 100% online wouldn't work. But we went to work.
Game was starting to get out of hand, and he goes up for a dunk, and Brook Lopez says, no, not in your house. This is supposed to be your house. And Brook blocked his dunk. Is that because his toe was hurting? I don't know. I was a little troubled by that. I don't know about you. Are you concerned?
No.
Okay? He's not a high riser.
No. Yeah, the man 300 pounds.
Well, he used to be. I thought maybe at his new stealth weight, he could at least get up over Brook Lopez, who's not exactly a leaper in and of himself. He's long, but he's not a leaper.
He's over 7 foot tall.
Okay. Well, he just had
he blocked that dog. We'll get him back.
Okay, so Andre had to eat it in his own new house. He ate it. I could watch that all day. I'm not going to watch it about 15 more times.
Who they call it? I'm trying to tell you what the foul happened.
There's no foul.
They did call a foul.
It's a clean block.
No, they called a foul. You see, they got referees said no. It's a charge. They called Drummond say push off or something.
No, they called him for offensive foul, which I'm not going to go there.
No, exactly. Thank you. See?
No, okay, but he just got eaten.
No, that's a foul.
He ate some Spalding. He ate it. Come on, Shannon, you got to give me more than that. If you're the Lakers' savior, I know you got a toe injury, but come on.
I think Wilson is the official basketball.
Wilson, whatever it is. It used to be Spalding.
It used to be.
Okay.
Yeah, Wilson.
Well, you ate some Jerry West, right? You ate Jerry West in your own house.
Ah, your day coming.
Okay, so here's the big picture takeaway from last night. Sometimes years are meant to be. Last year's Laker run was just absolutely...
Civil suits have been filed against Deshaun Watson, bringing the total to 21 now. And yesterday, Watson's lawyer responded with statements from 18 females who claim to have had positive business experiences with the quarterback while giving him massages, and said nothing inappropriate occurred. So, Shannon, what do you make of the latest developments?
Skip, we know this is where this was heading. This is going to come down to basically he said, she said, times 20. Deshaun's attorney, Rusty Harden, has gone out and found women that have also worked on Deshaun Watson and said nothing inappropriate happened. Now, Skip, you and I have been talking about this for like 3 weeks, and I'm going to be fair. And I think it is only right for me to be fair and say this. Because something didn't happen with these, doesn't mean something didn't happen with these. But it also doesn't mean that it did. So let's try to be fair. Let's try to be open-minded. Let's let the facts. But Skip, I just don't like the way Busby is handling it, because everything is. Oh, I have all this information. I'm ready to turn it over. He's been ready to turn over information for the last 2 weeks, and every time they says, "Okay, give me what you got. Give me what you got." Well, I found out that Deshaun's attorney's son works for the Houston PD. Well, unless it happened in another jurisdiction, they have precedence. You can't take it to the Dallas PD. You can't take it to the San Antonio PD because they have no jurisdiction over the case. So what are your options?
Yeah.
You're going to go to the Department of Justice to open up an investigation? So it's getting away, Skip. Now it's like it's circus-like.
It's circus.
And I'm not saying that the women are not telling the truth, but the way he's handling it, it seems like he's trying to convict Deshaun in the court of public opinion, make him concede and just settle this. Well, he's too far in now to settle it. It's already out there. So now he's going to have to go there and put his reputation on the line and says, okay, this is what happened, this is what did not happen. The interactions that I've had with these young women was all consensual. That's what he's going to have to do, Skip. There's no turning back now. So, but for me, for Tony Busby to keep going, I got another one, and I got another one, and I got another one, and I got another one, but I got all this information. Bruh, put your cards on the table and let's go.
Yep.
If you got what you say you got, if you believe these women are telling you the truth, don't hand it over to the Houston PD. Let them do their investigation. Let Rusty Harden, the investigator, let him talk to these women. Let the Houston PD, let them talk to these women. What you holding out for? Either you got the goods or you don't. But stop playing with this circus-like atmosphere, this free freedom. Man, another one to Deshaun, another one to Deshaun. Until you put some cards on the table, Skip, I think you bluffed it.
Really?
Yeah. Put some cards on the table.
Well, that'd be a big bluff. 21 civil cases.
Al, I'm saying, Skip, he told us a week ago. He had the information. He's ready to turn it over to the Houston PD. He told us a week after that, I got it, I'm going to turn it over. Now, I don't want to turn it over. Skip, I'm not saying that I don't know if he has 21. He might just be saying 21, but I want him to whatever he has.
Well, he's filed 21 suits. Yeah.
Why can't he just, if he has that, why can't he just turn it over to the Houston PD? Because they're the only one that has precedent over it, because it happened in, if I'm not mistaken, that's Harris County.
It is.
They're the only one that has precedent over it. He can't take it anywhere else.
Yet he Busby released a statement. My legal opponent, Mr. Harden, as you point out, has a son who is on the exclusive command staff of HPD, Houston Police Department. And then he went on to say, I'm not saying that means they would compromise, but
that's what's exactly what you said. That's what you put it out there for, Skip.
Okay. I hear everything you said. I'm going to do my biggest takeaway from yesterday. Now we have 21 civil suits filed against Deshaun, right. 21 separate massage therapists.
Correct.
And now Rusty Harden has found 18 women willing to vouch for Deshaun, saying he did nothing out of line, inappropriate.
Yes.
That means we're up to a grand total of 39 different massage therapists.
Right.
So my biggest takeaway is Deshaun is definitely a serial massage seeker, right? Serial, because this is 39 different ones over a 3-year period. And it's just a lot of different massage therapists. And just on the sheer level of reckless behavior, this is reckless, dangerous behavior.
Right.
Because you and I have talked about how dangerous these interactions can be.
Yes.
Because you do, just by the very definition of what is happening, you disrupt.
Right.
And then
it's one-on-one. It's you and them, and
it is definitely a he said, she said, because I don't know that anybody has a videotape. They might, but I haven't heard about any of this yet. Okay, so I've tried to read bits and pieces of all these cases, especially the last 5 or 6 of them that have been filed, the civil suits. And they are accusations, but they are packed with graphic details of what definitely qualifies as sexual assault. So we know that's what's been filed against Deshaun.
Right.
18 other women are ready to, I guess, testify, if it came to that, that no, with me, he was nothing but a gentleman, right?
Yes. Thank you.
I have no idea what to believe, but there is a magnitude that is built up here that you have acknowledged of. It's just such a magnitude of cases against. It's not 2 or 3. That would be bad enough. It's up to 21, and now it's up to 18 on the other side, as Rusty Harden does what he does so well. He is one of the best.
Yes.
He is in the Johnny Cochran galaxy of great trial lawyers who can do it. He defended Roger Clemens and Adrian Peterson and many celebrity clients.
Right.
And yet, I don't know if these women, I don't think they voluntarily came forward. He said they voluntarily talked about it, but did he have to pay for their testimony? It's not yet.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, they're witness. I mean, these women got to take out, if they're going to come testify.
Yeah.
I got to miss time from work. You paying for that?
Okay, I got that. So, in the end, where does this leave Deshaun? Well, obviously his reputation has been permanently stained. We know that.
Absolutely.
No matter how this plays out. And I'm assuming it puts all trade possibilities at the very least on hold.
Absolutely.
As people wait to see how the NFL plays this.
Right.
You and I both discussed what an awkward position this thrusts the NFL into. Because where does the truth lie?
Right.
And it's not to discredit any of these accusations and suits filed against him, but you need to dig deeper into what's the truth.
And people are going to say, well, they suspended Zeke, but there was an investigation. The Ohio State PD investigated Zeke.
There were 2 police departments.
Right. In Miami and Ohio.
And they both found no cause for charge.
Greg Hardy was investigated and was charged. Right now, these are just civil litigation. So there's no charges. This hasn't been turned over to the authorities so they can do their due diligence. This is just Tony Busby saying, I have this. Skip it in. Look, when I said I think he's bluffing, I think what he's trying to do, he's just trying to whip it up. Because obviously these women came forward. Obviously these women felt that something happened that shouldn't have happened, or there was some inappropriate behavior going on with Deshaun.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying Tony Busby is doing is that he's feeding this. He's just getting on IG. Anybody got a massage from Deshaun Watson? Anybody? That's what he's doing, Skip.
Yeah. I got it.
I want you to turn.
By the way, he is a celebrity attorney.
Yes.
He ran for mayor. He has run for other public offices in the state of Texas.
Right.
He is a grandstander.
Right.
He grandstands with a lot of this. And it did raise a red flag for me that he decided to say, well, I was going to hand over the evidence to the Houston Police Department. Now I'm not.
Okay. Skip, well, I'm not saying that, but I'm just throwing that out there. What were you throwing out there, Skip?
Okay.
What do you think people go? Well, I can see, but here's the thing. Who else can have jurisdiction over this if it didn't happen in another jurisdiction. Skip, I can't say when this happened in California, I want to take the case to Georgia.
Okay. So, I'm with you. I do not doubt that there are 18 women who say he's nothing but a gentleman in our interactions.
Right.
It's hard for me to believe that 21 other massage therapists made their stories up or exaggerated them beyond belief.
Well, maybe he's just like different touches. For me, once I find something that I like, Skip, I stick with it. I don't, Skip, I ain't gonna be a lie to you. I haven't had chicken 39 different ways. You know I love, that's my favorite, that's my go-to meal. I haven't had eggs 39 different ways. I like what I like and I'm gonna keep it moving. But to each his own. Well, like I said, Deshaun, you can't put yourself in that situation, bro. You just got, you got to be mindful. And this is a horrible situation. This is a horrible situation. They're 29, 30, however many it's gonna be, Skip. Lives are forever changed. Now, I don't know how many of these women, they're probably going to be Jane Doe, A, B, C, D, all the way through. So we might not ever know their full identity. Deshaun Watson, that's Deshaun Watson. He walked down the street.
Yeah.
Girls, stay away from him.
Yeah. And now what an awkward situation that you have for the Houston Texans, because he has stated publicly and you have been out front spreading the message. He wants out of Houston, and now it's going to be very difficult for him to get traded. And it's also going to be maybe difficult for Houston to play him because he well might get suspended.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
All those things are probably true.
Yeah. Here we go.
The reality is we're probably still months away from answers to this as the NFL continues their investigation. So we're going to leave it for now. Question, are Kyle Shanahan and his GM not on the same page ahead of the draft? And then the one and only Penny Hardaway is going to join us to break down all things March Madness, his Memphis Tigers winning the NIT, and the latest with the Lakers and Nets. Don't go anywhere. Say they have determined the cause of Tiger Woods' car crash, but they're not going to release the information due to privacy concerns. LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva told reporters that the investigation is now closed and they needed Tiger's permission before releasing information about the crash. Shannon, what is your reaction to how this is being handled?
Skip, this is strange. So let me get this straight. You subpoena to have the black box from the car recovered and download the data. You get that information, and then you say, well, we're not going to reveal what we found because it's a private matter. No, it's not. It's just like no celebrity is entitled to privacy in a public place. Skip, I can't go to a restaurant and say you can't get no pictures of me. I'm in a public building. This is on a public highway.
That is correct.
So he is entitled to no privacy. It's hard for me to imagine a normal citizen could get this kind of treatment. Oh, well, we can't tell you what happened. That's what they do all the time, Skip. He was traveling at this rate of speed, or he dozed off, or you could say if he had an episode or something, maybe he had a seizure or something, you could say he suffered a medical emergency. We don't want to get into the details.
You could do that.
But to say it's a privacy issue, now it's going to be hard for me to say somebody that the Freedom of Information Act, don't sue and get this information. It's gonna come out, Skip, because I don't see how Tiger Woods is entitled to privacy with something that happened on a public street. He damaged public property. Well, I guess you could say the estate, the sign that he ran into, I guess you could say that's private property, but it was on a public highway when this happened. Skip, I don't get it. I don't understand what the sheriff doing the waiver, and he been on one for the last couple of months. He's always just and I can't trust him. After what he allowed and what he tried to sweep up under the rug with Kobe, so I'm with him already to begin with, so I don't trust him. And you know, Skip, on any incident, especially, they're going to get that blood, they're going to get that toxicology. Because we got to make sure that everything, there was no foreign substance. You were not under the influence. That's what they do with everybody. But Tiger, they're like, oh, that's Tiger Woods. We're going to make sure he's okay. Skip, they got to get that. So they botched this on several different occasions, and I guess what happens is they don't want to tell Because if he's at fault, you probably have to charge him with something.
Yeah.
And they say, well, we're not going to charge him with just an accident. Well, if it was just an accident, you would not have sued to get the back to black box.
Yeah.
You just left well enough alone. So this makes no sense to me. And a little bit of little law information that I know,
yeah.
But this doesn't jive to what they would normally do in a normal circumstance.
I so agree with everything you just said. It's good to have fans in high places. I don't know if he's a friend or just a fan of Tiger, but that's how it comes across to me. Okay, before I launch into what I'm going to say, I do step back from all this, and I think most people do, and say, the man, Tiger Woods, has suffered enough, and he did. He probably came close to losing his life. He's very fortunate he didn't lose his life.
Correct.
He may not be able to walk again properly from this point forward.
That is correct.
It may wreck the rest of his golf career. We hope not. I'm going to knock on wood for him over here.
Golf is probably the last thing on his mind.
The last thing on his mind. And thank the Lord above that he didn't take another life, because by all accounts, he did not break. He did not swerve. He jumped the median, went across 2 lanes of oncoming traffic.
Correct.
Well, how fortunate were we all that he didn't take another life?
Correct.
Including perhaps his own.
Because you definitely, he didn't break oncoming traffic.
No.
Somebody died.
Usually. It's a recipe for disaster. And at a fairly high rate of speed, because he was going on a very dangerous downhill already. But I think most people sit back and say, well, he didn't hit anybody else. He didn't endanger anybody. He endangered them, but he didn't hurt anybody else.
Correct.
He hurt only himself. He destroyed some property, but they can figure that out. I think most people are saying, just leave him be. He suffered enough.
You'll make restitution to the further side. And move on.
Okay, but for the sheriff to say there were no obvious signs of impairment is just wrong. You can't assume that. And by all the forensics that we know, it comes across as he either dozed off or just drifted off the wheel. Like he lost conscious focus on what he was doing, because he did not brake. He did not swerve. He did not skid. There are no skid marks. So obviously, could he have just had a long night and fallen asleep?
The Nerf Ultra Amp makes me feel unstoppable with motorized blasting and a quick-loading 6-dart clip. And it blasts up to 120 feet for the ultimate trick shot.
Welcome back to Undisputed. We are now joined by 4-time All-Star and current Memphis head coach Penny Hardaway, who has partnered with Polaris Slingshot in recognition of World Autism Awareness Day, a cause that is certainly near and dear to his heart. Penny, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you guys for having me. I love the show.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Well, let's get into it, guys. Penny coached the Memphis Tigers to a 12-point win in the NIT Finals over Mississippi State this past weekend, and Memphis finished the year with a 20-8 record in just the 3rd season since Hardaway took over the coaching duties. So, Penny, congratulations, first of all. What an accomplishment. How close is your Memphis team to being a national power?
No, thank you very much, first of all. It was big for our team, our school, and our city. I think we're very close. I think we're a couple players away, maybe 1 player away with the nucleus that I have right now of being a national powerhouse again. We're on our ways. We're on our way.
So, Coach, give us a thought about Gonzaga now, the just runaway favorite to win it all in college basketball. Shannon will vouch for that, his pick. And, we look at Gonzaga, and the top 2 scorers are a senior and a sophomore. Obviously, Jalen Suggs looks like he could be a one-and-done and an NBA star at some point. But the traditional one-and-done powerhouses, the Kentuckys and Dukes, have fallen on hard times. I'm looking at your Memphis roster from this past year. You win the NIT, and your top 5 scorers are a junior and 4 sophomores. So are we seeing that the better way, the quicker way to become a power is with older veteran players as opposed to the one and done, NBA bound superstar?
Well, first of all, Gonzaga, incredible. I think they have 2 pros at every spot. At every position, they have 2 pros, so they're really good. And to answer your question, I think it is more of a veterans, style of play on this level. I think young guys can win games. I just don't know if they can win championships, and you got to have older guys on your team. I think the one and dones all going together. Kentucky's figured that out. Duke has figured that out. I mean, you got to be older. You need those veterans out there to kind of calm things down. And right now, Baylor, Houston, Gonzaga, and these teams, they're older.
Yep. But you're not going to turn a guy down. He said, look, Penny, I want to come to Memphis State. And he's a 5-star guy. He says, but I'm going to be one and done. You're not going to turn it down, are you?
Absolutely not. You're not going to turn down a one and done, but you're not going to build your entire team around one and done.
Right.
I think that day might be over, but you're definitely going to take one and done players for sure.
So just for our younger viewers, Penny, who don't remember you that well as a player, just for those who don't, you were LeBron to me before LeBron. And in your 5th year, you suffered a horrible knee injury, and it really took you out of the rest of your career. So can you reflect on how your career was going versus what you've seen LeBron and his all-time great durability be able to achieve as he goes into his 18th year?
Well, first of all, Skip, you put me in high cotton. That's my guy, LeBron, man. I love that guy. I don't really know what to say about him, man. He's phenomenal. And, obviously my career was going on a plateau before I got injured, and when I got injured, I wasn't explosive as I needed to be. But watching LeBron is almost incredible. His IQ of the game, his durability, his will to win, his leadership, his understanding of the game, when to turn it on, when to allow guys to play. I mean, what more can I say? I just think that he's phenomenal, man, and just to still be rolling at his age right now with a freak injury, a week ago or so, that derailed him. But he doesn't get injured. He doesn't lose, and he's just, he's the man. But for me, I just look at him on any team that he's on, they're a favorite to win it, no matter what.
How did your game compare to his?
Well, I think we both had the vision. Obviously, we were matchup problems. I was a matchup problem at the point guard, being 6'7", and most of the guards were way smaller than me. The versatility, with the basketball, of understanding the IQ, of understanding where guys are supposed to be at all times, making the right pass at the right time, getting guys going that they need to get going, that they're going to help you win the ball games. It's just understanding every detail at all time, at every minute of all the 48 minutes while you're out there on the court.
Penny, you played in the era with Michael Jordan. You were smacked down when he came back, and you beat him in '95 when he first got back, and then they run off 3 straight. And the comparison is always going to be there between LeBron and Mike. What do you see of some of the similarities, and what do you see of the biggest differences between the two?
I say the similarities, they're both winners, for sure. Whatever team you put them on, you're going to win. Obviously, to me, Michael Jordan had that more aggressive mentality of he wanted to just take your heart out. He just kind of wanted to just rake your heart out and just feed it to you. And LeBron is just going to be more of the orchestrator of it. I can take your heart out, and I can also have my teammates take your heart out. Michael Jordan wasn't going to allow his teammates to take your heart out. He was going to do it. But LeBron is so great at making everybody feel like they're the man, even though he knew that he was. And Michael wasn't caring about that. He was just going to I'm going to get the win, and I don't care what you feel about it or anybody else feels about it.
So wait a second. I think you just said, Coach, that Jordan is the GOAT.
You didn't, I didn't hear that, Penny.
I heard that.
Did you hear that? Did you say that, Penny? I didn't hear that.
Honestly, I hate to compare the guys, but right now, to me, Michael is the GOAT, and LeBron is not far behind. That's just my opinion.
That's good enough for me.
I'm sorry.
Is it?
You say he's not far behind.
LeBron is my favorite player. LeBron is my favorite player, so it's tough for me.
Penny, had you and Shaq stayed together, how many championships could you have done what Kobe and Shaq did? Were you guys on the cook? Barring the injury, obviously all bets off, you get injured, that derailed everything. But had you and Shaq stayed together and you not get injured, could you and Shaq have been Kobe and Shaq?
Yeah, for sure. And there's no knock. Kobe, unbelievable warrior, was destined for greatness. Great player, up there as far as the GOATs, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I know that if I would have stayed healthy and Shaq would have stayed in Orlando, we would have at least had 1 or 2 championships. I'm sure of that.
When you got injured, did you know it was going to be as debilitating, or did you think you were just going to bounce back? What the injury? What was so significant about it that caused you to not to be the Penny that we remember pre-injury?
Man, that injury derailed me pretty badly. But what happened was I had a microfracture before microfractures were really, big.
Right.
It's like I was one of the first guys to get a microfracture. When I got the microfracture, I played with a torn meniscus the entire series against the Spurs and the Lakers. The year that they won, the first championship that they won together in 2000. And my knee was, I took a cortisone shot before every game pretty much just to make it through the game. And after the season, the doctor told me that he was going to try a surgery that he thought that would prolong my career and extend my career. And it really I agreed to it. Found out later that I probably should not have done it. And that's what just took me out, man. It went to bone on bone in that area, and it shut me down.
So, what gives you more satisfaction, coaching or playing? Because I know it leaves you frustrated you didn't get to finish your career with a flourish.
Yeah, but honestly, coaching, because I'm pouring back into young men.
Yeah.
But more than just on the court and off the court. I enjoy playing. I love the game of basketball, but basically pouring into these young men is to me is more fun than when I play, because I feel like I'm affecting lives that way.
Penny, there's a saying there in the profession that says those that can do, those that can't teach. But you could do, and you became a teacher, you became a coach. Why is it so difficult for great players to also be great coaches?
I think it's difficult for great players to be great coaches because of their mindset of they think everybody's supposed to be perfect. And in this game, you got to understand how to treat the kids. You got to wear a lot of hats. You can't be hard on them. You got to be caring. You got to be understanding, and that's not how we were taught. In our old school days, it said you just do.
Right.
And I think that's what happens with great players. They want you to just do. They're not trying to meet the players 50-50. It's not one-sided. And that's what's so difficult about great players coaching and trying to be successful.
So you understand that he's not Penny Hardaway. He's not LeBron James. It's okay. I'm going to have to, like you said, some guys you can get on, some guys you're like, hey, bro, come on, man, I need you in this situation. Some guys you be funny with, some guys you just like, bro, what are you doing?
Right, you have to be that way. You cannot be old school to where it's rule with the iron fist. You'll lose your entire team. And I see that happening. That's happening all the time. You have to be stern, but you have to be fair. But you also have to let guys know that you love them and that you care about them, and that's what they really want.
So back to the one and dones. You very briefly had a one and done a year ago. For 3 games, you had James Wiseman with Golden State now, 2nd overall pick. He's had his ups and he's had his downs. How do you evaluate his progress so far?
I evaluate a guy that I had in high school his junior year and made huge strides. I left his senior year, and he played really well. Coming into college, he was only allowed to play 3 games, and he didn't stay here long. He ended up leaving, going to Miami and working out and training and getting ready, getting drafted, and playing within 2 months or 3 months. I look at a kid that really has the potential to be great, but just needs the time to learn how to do it. And that's what he's going through right now. It's a learning curve. He's young. He just turned 20 years old. He's not had enough basketball yet to be as dominant as he wants to be, but he's going to be very dominant. And the nerves kick in, the pressure kicks in of wanting to do well, and he just needs more basketball under his belt. He's going to be fine.
Are we asking too much of these young players now? Because it seems like now we ask the young players to come in and automatically contend for a title. Are we asking too much of the Zions or the young Jason Tatum?
It's the worst. When you need to share a presentation and nothing works. With Canva, I can send work on the go instantly. It's easy.
Welcome back. The Herd is coming up next right here on FS1. So let's have our check-in with Con.
Well, 5 quarterbacks could be taken in the first 10 picks of the NFL draft. Do we all realize 1 is going to end up hitting, 4 probably won't? That's the data in the last 10 years. We'll talk about that coming up.
All right, Colin, thanks. Guys, Russell Westbrook not only carried the Wizards to a 132-124 win over the Pacers last night, the guard also made history along the way. Westbrook had 35 points, 21 assists, and 14 rebounds, making him the first player to ever have a 35-point, 20-assist triple-double in league history. Shannon, how impressive was this?
Well, it's very impressive, Skip. And now he broke the tie with Oscar Robertson and Magic Johnson for the most 20-20 ball game. Skip, but I'm not surprised because this is what Russ did in OKC. Bradley Beal's out with a hip contusion. So now what does Russ do? Russ say, I'm going to take the game over. Yeah. I'm going to get everybody involved. And then fourth quarter when I need to, I'll do what I do. So I'm not surprised by this, Skip. The one thing that I can always say about Russ, he don't cheat. I know exactly what the hell I'm going to get from him. I'm going to get all out effort. Now, it might be a little out of control sometimes. He might turn the ball over and do something crazy. Yep. But I know he's going to give me everything he got, and that's the highest compliment I can pay a guy.
And at least last night, to your point, he took the game over late, and they actually won the game without Bradley Beal against the Pacers at home.
Right.
The problem is, as I predicted, and you echoed, obviously, that team is now 17-28. So as great as Russell is, it's still a solo act greatness, right. and it doesn't contribute often enough to winning to vaulting you into the playoffs. Right. You know, and again, you've got him and Bradley Beal, and you're 17-28. Yeah. That's all you need.
And the worst case scenario, you should be the 8th seed. You should be in that fighting for the 8th spot or something. The play-in games or something, Skip.
You should be.
With Bradley Beal probably gonna be all NBA.
Yep.
And Russ, I think that's the name.
Great stuff today, guys. Undisputed is back at the same time tomorrow morning. The Herd is on right now.
You the one playing with it. You the one breaking it.
Rob
I'm
Williams
gonna tell you,
yesterday
boss.
about the latest signing of Andre Drummond.
What you want, my love?
No. The shit that I died because I fucking end up running into the damn type shit.
Okay, but this can still draw.
Okay.
So, everybody...
Give me 2 chicken sandwiches.
Oh my god. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of his ass. He keeps me out there. All I'm doing is warming up his death on the way.
I don't know. I gotta make what I got stretch.
You my car.
Jesus, God of mercy on my soul. It's cold in this room. I hate that damn thing. That thing makes this room freezing. It's gonna be great in the summertime. Not so great.
Are you right? Just take my ass right here and keep doing what the fuck we gotta do.
I don't have any spicy chicken sandwich. What?
My sub has steak.
My sub has bacon. Now buy one sub, get 150% off in the app.
Man, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cheese. Look, we just pulled up in LA, right? We're in the Tesla. We got the Ferrari. We are just chilling with Bobby, bro. So, man, if y'all see Twitter, if y'all been on YouTube lately, you'll see the video that I posted.
Hey, what other color you gonna get? You definitely
Yeah,
that.
yo, I'm beating cheese now. Listen, listen now. For surely I'm beating cheese now. For surely I'm beating cheese now.
And we basically had a plan on winning this week. So I ended up booking my flight. And you know, we in LA, we chilling, right? Now, as soon as I get here, right, look at this bullshit. After all that, flight was talking, right? I came with a cameraman, I came with Snag, I came with Wet. I mean, we came for a vibe, ready to link up with flight and all that. So after
You
all
like
that,
color. I don't see none of these colors, but the basic ones. Black and gray.
Flight comes off with an excuse. I can't make this foot.
How much you doing for 25 each?
They showed us snowboarding. He doesn't want no excuses on his plane. Beat me either way. And now today, I'm literally in every aspect.
You want $7 million though?
Okay, that's for 150. I ain't saying we don't want you. We won't sit the girl.
Makes a video reacting to my 1v1, and he's making it seem like I'm scared to play him. The whole time he's scared to play me. Like, man, I'm not a hooper anyways. I don't give a if I do what you take that serious. I'm just out here for content for my fans, bro. Not even my fans, for my supporters. So basically, I came to LA for no reason. Light ended up flicking on me. Cass Nasty's calling me out. He called me out yesterday. I'm still in LA today. So, man, that's how this LA trip's going so far. It's kind of ass, bro. So I'm just gonna make the best out of it. Probably hit cool kicks. Just I don't know, just some beach cheese, man. I'm gonna just show you guys a day in my life, bro. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. I'm gonna go get breakfast. I'm sure you guys are around. But alright, cool, let's go. What? That Ferrari. That's how we got here, bro. Show me. So we're at Cool Kicks right now. So we're gonna go on Cool Kicks, we're gonna see what we can grab. They're about to close right now, I'm gonna see if they'll let me in. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is looking tough, bro. I don't see that much people with them. Yeah, let me get these in the size 9. Size 9, dude.
Yes, sir. The green bus?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, where you at right now?
LA, man. Let them know. 800, man. Still. I got you, man. Go ahead and have that box for you.
800? 800?
Yeah, 800, man.
Okay.
Let them know, man.
That's the numbers.
Where else you gonna get them, man? These right here, that clean, for that price?
Yeah, this is about to be a 20-minute vlog.
Let them know.
These are some shits I'm only gonna wear once and probably never wear again, huh?
I don't know, bro. It's a little bit tougher to wear a lot. It's a green. You got green fur on your foot, so I don't know if you can wear them a lot.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna wear them once, and I'm never gonna wear them again. Yo, let me shoot the basketball.
Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. We gonna give you a shot. I'm gonna give you $100. You make it.
If I make it,
I'm gonna give you 100. Then what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you 2. If you make it, I'm gonna give you 150. But I'm gonna make you shoot Steph Curry. It's one shot, one kill. That's it.
Say no more.
Turn over here. Let them know. Let them know.
Hey, chicken noodle. I guess you ain't heard about the chicken noodle yet, bro.
Right here, bro. First circle, and it says that's the first one. One shot. Get it.
Yo, let me see it. Let me see it right here, son.
Chicken.
Chicken noodle. Got the noodle. Hey, yo, it's on camera. You can't cut this one. It's on camera.
It's on camera, man. Let them know. Live footage.
Okay.
I ain't gotta let it off here, so you got to come back and pick that joke up.
Chicken noodle, man. Quit playing. Live on camera. Live on camera. You owe me $100. I told you that shit chicken noodle. Cool Kicks owe me $100. Oh, God.
Hey, man, don't say Cool Kicks. That was a separate bet between that guy back there, man.
I got chicken stuff. Cool Kicks.
I give him 2 shots. I can give him 3 shots like that.
Nah, you give me like 8. Damn, I really can't believe Flight chicken out like that, man. But yeah, so we basically came to LA to play Flight.
Bro, I appreciate it, bro. Bro.
Look at what we're riding in. Give up my name. I'm gonna go by that part. Up to 7.
Yeah, I have very sweet tea, babe. Now it's a pickup, not up here. They have your coat.
I said I go to the store. What are you talking about?
Oh, you actually go to them?
Yeah, I know what they got. They ain't got on that shit. But I'm on that's what they ain't got that.
I want the new generation to embrace.
Fuck Tommy Hill, this. Oh, now you want to have him people on your commercial.
I do not turn
like
away
one thing you
young
want to eat on the
Now you want to black people on your commercial.
I mean, stay having black
Person
people. Shit,
tweeted
he did a
out
whole
to
entire
deserve a
line.
pick, and everyone assumed
He did a whole entire clothing line with Zendaya, one of the top black actresses in the game right now. Did a whole damn
there is
fashion
disagreement
line
as to
with her.
which
Yeah,
one.
I ain't trying to send black people back. I won't never come back. I might come back. Hey, people make mistakes. Shit, fuck. Yeah, that case, then we don't need to be together right now because you should have been left my ass. It's a fact.
Huh?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Said that case, then man, you don't supposed to be together. You should have been left my ass.
They should take. The report says that Kyle Shanahan is interested in one player while GM John Lynch is interested in another one. But the report also said that both Kyle Shanahan and his father might, quote, run the organization and they have final say. So Shannon, are you surprised to hear this report that your old coach and his son are running the 49ers?
Man, stop playing. What do
you mean?
No, Mike says 1990. I know Cal says
You going for
1990.
real?
Hell no. I bet you Kyle Shanahan's contract reads verbatim, just like Mike Shanahan's contract read when he took over for the Denver Broncos. He has final say. You don't give a guy, I guarantee you, Matt Rule has final say. You don't give a coach get 6, 7 years. It's like, well, somebody else has say over it. No, When you give a guy that kind of control, John Lynch came to support Kyle Shanahan because Mike Shanahan brought him in. Okay? That's how it works here. Now, I give you the title. I'm going to let you have some say. But when the rubber needs to meet the road and decisions need to be made, guess whose voice will be heard? Mine. And guess who's going to get selected at quarterback? The guy that John Lynch wants or the guy that Kyle Shanahan wants? The guy that Kyle Shanahan wants. That's who's going to be up under center at some point in time for the 49ers. So
that's you put an S on Kyle Shanahan, the Kyle Shanahans, because it's he and Dad.
It is. Right? Look, like I said, I know Mike Shanahan very well. I know Kyle very well. This is the way they operate. They're very strong personality. They're very demanding. But he knows in order to be successful, and that's what, especially, remember, Skip, what did he say when he learned about what his dad was in Washington? He didn't have that. That's what happened. So what did he learn? If I'm going to get a head coaching job, I'm going to have final say. It ain't going to be no Bruce Allen have say over me. That's not going to happen. He has final say. As a matter of fact, he has also. Only New York has more say in that organization than Kyle Shanahan. So whoever Kyle...
Although when it comes to football, even the Yorks don't have final say.
No.
I mean, the Yorks could not intervene and say, we're going to take Justin Fields with the third overall pick, right?
Skip, when you turn it over to a guy, you give him 6, 7 years, and you turn it over and says, okay, do it. Whatever you think we need to do, this is what we're going to do. You turn it over to him. You don't intervene. And the Yorks have done just thus far. Haven't intervened. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by this. Everybody's like, what? I thought John Lynch. No, you didn't. You didn't think that. I don't know who told you that.
Well, silly me. I thought it was 50-50. I didn't know. I never thought about it until I read Michael Lombardi's report about this. And the Shanahans, the quote is, the Shanahans run the 49ers. Plural. Mike, your guy, your head coach.
Yeah.
He sits up above in one of the boxes, and he has huge input into the game plan and the direction that the franchise is heading. And I'm cool with that because he can do it.
If San Francisco were close, I'd be sitting right up there with him.
You would be. Well, you would be.
I would, Skip. I would.
Okay, I don't know Kyle Shanahan. I do know Mike, but I don't know Kyle. I do know John Lynch. And I have